This is DuroMax XP13000HXT, 13,000 watt, 500cc portable generator. It's actually right in front of me now, and if you've ever seen this model, you know it's a big, rugged piece of equipment. The body's got this solid blue steel frame, chunky wheels, and sturdy handles that make it easier to move than I expected for something weighing over 240 pounds. It might not be compact, but it's definitely portable for its size. The handles are thick, the wheels don't go flat, and everything just feels built for harsh weather or tough jobs. So why did I pick up this generator? For a lot of reasons, honestly. When I started looking for a backup generator after we lost power for days during a couple of storms, I dug through a crazy amount of reviews and forums. The DuroMax XP13000HXT kept coming up because of its powerful output, positive user feedback, and the flexibility to run on different fuels. It was actually the Tri Fuel option that made a big difference for me. Usually, you'll find generators that run on either gasoline or propane, but this one gives you a choice between gasoline, propane, or natural gas. From my experience, being able to choose is a lifesaver. During hurricane season, gas might be hard to find while propane or natural gas could be available, or vice versa. With this, I don't need to stress about which fuel I've got on hand. I just switch. Let's take a closer look at the key features as they actually matter in day-to-day use. On gasoline, this generator puts out 13,000 peak watts, which is a quick surge of power for startup, and 10,500 running watts, the steady stream you get while it's running appliances. If you use propane, output's a bit less, but still plenty. I get about 12,350 peak watts, so you're not losing much. For home backup, that's more than enough for my needs. Fridge, freezer, lights, TV, even the AC unit, and a couple of other essentials. The transfer switch ready 50 amp outlet means I can plug it straight into my panel when the power's out. I had an electrician install the proper setup, and once hooked up, it keeps everything critical up and running. Starting it is a breeze. I had some worries about startup in cold weather or late at night. Nobody loves pulling a ripcord in the dark, but this model's got a push-button start and remote control. Push the button, and it kicks on. There's also a regular pull cord if you ever need it, but I've never had to use it. The control panel is simple. You've got a digital display to check voltage, frequency, and hours of runtime, which is helpful for tracking maintenance or just knowing how much you've used it. Everything is labeled clearly, so even if you're new to generators, it's not confusing. Co-alert is another must-have for me. This built-in sensor monitors carbon monoxide, the dangerous fumes that gas engines produce. If levels ever get high, the generator automatically shuts down. That's a big relief, especially if you're running it near any doors, windows, or the garage. No need to worry about the bakes of generator safety every single minute. Just make sure to still use it outdoors and away from living spaces. Setup was easier than I expected. When DuroMax shipped it, assembly was pretty much wheels, handles, and connecting the battery. The manual is thick, but it's mostly illustrations and step-by-step. I got it put together in maybe 35 minutes, which for something this size is about as beginner-friendly as you can get. The included accessories make a difference. You get a funnel for oil, a wrench for the spark plug, the tool set, and even a 15-foot hose for hooking up natural gas or propane with the right connector. The only extra things I needed were extension cords, and if I wanted more runtime on propane, a bigger tank. As for day-to-day operation, once it's in place, you pour in the gasoline. The tank's not huge at half a gallon, but it really sips fuel if you're not maxing it out. Check the fuel gauge, or you can just plug in the propane or natural gas line. Switching fuels is fast and easy. There's a selector switch. I've run it on all three just to be sure. From my experience, performance is powerful and reliable on any fuel. If you're using LPG, liquid propane, attach the regulator, which it comes with, open the valve, and off you go. Everything fits tightly and feels safe. No leaks, no weird smells, nothing to worry about. Let's talk about runtime. It depends a lot on the load. I usually get about 8 hours at half load with gasoline and a bit less using propane, since those tanks vary in size. For longer outages, if you move up to a 100-pound propane tank like I did, you'll easily get a couple nights without needing to refuel. On natural gas, it'll keep going as long as your utility lines hold up. Personally, I think it's perfect for those who expect severe weather or unreliable power. You can keep your food cold, electronics charged, and even run power tools if you're working outside. Noise level was something I worried about. It's listed at 74 dB, which is about like a loud vacuum cleaner. Personally, if you position it a little away from open windows and set it on stable ground, it's not bad. I built a simple shed for mine, with ventilation obviously, so I don't use the included cover, but the option's there. For the power it produces, it's as quiet as I hoped. No need to shout over it. Even in the yard, maintenance has been low-key. I was worried because big engines sometimes get cranky, but all I've done is occasional oil checks, running it once a month to keep it ready, and cleaning some dust off now and then. Changing the oil was simple. The digital display helps you keep track of runtime for scheduling these basic tasks, which is a handy reminder. The generator comes with a 3-year warranty, and I've had to call support once with a setup question. I got a real person in under 5 minutes, and they were actually helpful and patient, not just reading off a script. From my experience, DuroMax takes care of their customers. If there's something I'd nitpick, it's the weight. At 240 pounds, it's not easy to haul around by yourself. The wheels help, but if you have lots of steps or uneven ground, you might need an extra hand. Also, the fuel efficiency is good, but not mind-blowing. Some super high-end generators might drink a little less gasoline, but they don't have this Tri Fuel flexibility or power rating. In my opinion, the DuroMax XP13000HXT is perfect for anyone who wants peace of mind during bad weather, needs whole house backup, or just wants more options when it comes to fuel. It's rugged, powerful, straightforward to use, and comes packed with all the accessories and tech you need to get started. Even if you're totally new to generators, I'd recommend this for families who live in areas where power outages are frequent, DIers who need juice at construction sites, or anybody just figuring out how to make their home more disaster-proof. The upfront investment is worth it if you value reliability and flexibility. From my experience, having the DuroMax on standby has saved me money by keeping my food safe and has given me a major sense of security whenever storms roll in. In conclusion, if you want a powerhouse that covers all your bases, gas, propane, or natural gas, and you don't mind the hefty build, this is an excellent choice. It does exactly what you need a backup generator to do, keeps your most important things running when everything else stops. I will post full information about the DuroMax XP13000HXT 13,000-watt 500cc portable generator in the comments section. See you in the following videos.